Maladjusted Misfits. Hi, I'm Joe.
Dudes, I'm Adam.
And together, we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends. Yeah!
Don't talk like that for the whole episode, okay?
Well, harsh. I'll just head.
Yeah.
Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that have stumbled across the podcast.
Every week, we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole Ernie Kovacs episode.
And we try and make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed, what do you two?
You already did. How are you this week?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm cold right now.
You cold?
Yeah.
It was warmish earlier.
I know. I drove to work. The sun was shining. I have my sunglasses on.
You come home,
And
it's raining, it's snowing and cold out.
I'm like, what the hell?
Stupid.
What are we doing this week?
This week we're doing the one with Joey's new girlfriend.
Aww.
Chandler develops feelings for Joey's new girlfriend. Ross and Rachel try to make each other jealous with their dates. Phoebe's cold gives her a sexy singing voice.
It's very interesting.
Agreed.
Our episode director is returning Gail Mancuso.
Aw, Gail.
She's back. Her very first directing debut was in 1992, a TV show called Camp Wilder.
Ooh, is that like a Van Wilder thing?
Maybe. After her parents' death, a single mother moves back to her childhood home to become the legal guardian of her younger siblings.
Does not sound like a Van Wilder.
No.
I haven't seen that in a bit, but...
Starring, and I didn't recognize this actress, Mary Page Keller.
Mary Page Keller.
Yeah, but it also starred Jerry O'Connell, Jay Moore, and Hilary Swank. And I know those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Page
But
Keller.
that was Gail Mancuso's first directing debut.
Nice.
Our episode writers are Michael Curtis and Greg Mallins.
Aww.
Back as the writing duo.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping with the theme, their first writing credit is a TV show called Dream On.
I remember Dream On.
Ran from 1990 to 1996.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Tupper's a recently divorced book editor in Manhattan, and Martin's life is filled with fantasies and sexual thoughts, many times coming in the form of black and white shots from old TV shows and films. And Martin is played by Brian Benben.
Brian Benben.
That's his name, Benben.
Yeah, I remember the guy.
Do you?
Yeah, I saw it a couple times.
Really?
I mean, I don't remember a lot about it.
Yeah.
It was older for me. You know, I was like in high school when it was
Yeah,
on.
because remember, people, back in the 80s and early 90s, you had to look shit up to see what time it was on.
Right. We'll get to that again later.
Sometimes it wasn't worth it because you would just click, click, click.
Click, click.
All right, when is our original air date?
October 30th, 1997.
All right.
New to the top 10 that week, for Halloween weekend, was Switchback, starring Danny Glover, Dennis Quaid, and Jared Leto. That was before he got all Jared Leto-y. It's a fun FBI serial killer movie. I mean,
I don't remember it.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times. Yeah, it's all right. It's something I go back to every now and then, but I've never purchased. So it's that fine line.
I got it.
Then we have Fairy Tale, a true story, and is in fact based on actual events in 1917 when two children take a photograph, which is soon believed by some to be the first scientific evidence of the existence of fairies.
Really?
With their 1917 camera. Where they had to be like, poof.
Yeah.
Don't move. Fairy, stand still. And then we had Red Corner, starring Richard Gere as kind of a douchebag accused of a murder in China that he probably didn't do. Because, it looked like a typical Richard Gere role.
Right, as Richard Gere. Are you ready for some trivia?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first appearance of Paget Brewster as Kathy.
Yes.
She is well known for her long-running appearance as Agent Emily Prentice on Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Which also stars Aisha Tyler, who shows up on Friends at the end of the series.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Chandler dodges traffic trying to catch Kathy, the song playing is the theme song to the Mod Squad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that.
The late night movie that Chandler is watching, at about 8 minutes and 15 seconds.
Right.
Yeah. Is an old black and white B movie called Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
Yep.
1958, starring Allison Hayes, William Hudson, and Yvette Vickers.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. Monica has much shorter hair starting with this episode.
Okay.
This is because Courtney Cox had the streaks in her hair from her role in Scream 2. The streaks didn't go as well with Monica's character, hence the showrunners decided to give her a short hair for this season.
Oh, they couldn't just cover over the streaks, huh?
They were deeply embedded. This is the first appearance of the double fist fuck you gesture.
Oh, yeah. In lieu of the bird, you get the...
Pound his fist together.
Yeah.
And then I thought this was really interesting. The book Rachel reads in the cold open is called Anthem, An American Road Story.
Yeah.
By Shawnee Gable and Kristen Hahn. It's based on a true story of when two 26-year-olds, Shawnee Gable and Kristen Hahn, quit their Hollywood jobs, packed up a borrowed car, and hit the road.
Smart.
It was with a deeply felt conviction that somewhere, shrouded in the din of talk shows and tabloid headlines, they discovered the real America, alive and well in all of its regions and demographics. So it's a book based on their true road documentary.
Okay.
Which is also based on the novella by Ayn Rand of the same name, Anthem, which talks about the philosophy of objectivism and warns against collectivism.
Yeah, Rand talks about a lot of stuff.
I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was a book about a documentary. So
Yeah, Ayn Rand's not as good as she thinks she is.
All right, what were your episode reactions?
This one is playful. This is how I like my R&R, picking on each other and being stupid. We get a sultry buffet. I think Lisa would have preferred a non-guitar Phoebe.
Yeah,
just kind of singing here and there. She has a good time here.
Yeah.
And Monica pops up here and there to be smartass, which is fun. And poor Chandler, but I mean, we get Paget, and I love me some Prentice.
You know, I don't know what you're talking about because I love this episode.
What? I did not.
R&R trying to one-up each other is crazy. And Ross misunderstanding Amanda's intentions just makes me laugh every single time.
Yeah.
Chandler struggling with being in love with Kathy, Monica calling out both R&R and their BS, and Phoebe's phlegm is a makings of a great episode.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess. I don't know.
Are you ready to do some favorites?
Yeah. So what's your favorite line,
All
Joe?
right. This one was hard.
Okay.
My runner-up is Chandler.
Okay.
Because I love this. I tell people secrets. It makes them like me.
I do like that one.
Yeah. But I'm going to go with, because not a day goes by that we don't act out this moment. When Chandler says, wish me luck, when he's about to go talk to Kathy, and Ross shouts, good luck! And he rounds on him and goes, wish it!
I like when I can catch you off guard with it. And you're just like, kind of, wish me luck. And I go, good luck! And you're like,
wish it! What's your favorite line?
I landed on Monica when she's sick on the couch and she's yelling at the R&R pair, and she finally goes, and what are you laughing at, miss? My cake-sucking boyfriend is stealing from me? I like the whole little section, but that line in particular is a little wake-up call to Rachel.
All right, favorite moments. My favorite moment comes almost at the very end before the tag. It is, yeah. When Chandler knocks on Monica and Rachel's door and asks if he can sleep on their couch. and they hug and they put their heads together.
Yeah.
I like that.
I know you do.
It's so cute.
And my favorite moment is when Phoebe licks the rim of the bowl of warm noodle water that she brought over for Monica. It's so gross.
The noodle water is so gross.
Yes.
While I was taking notes, I was just like, it's just noodle water. I wouldn't drink that if you paid me to. All right. Favorite outfit. I like all of Monica's clothes in this episode. She looks really cute. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go with Phoebe's slip dress when she's singing Sticky Shoes. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the lights, honey.
Yeah. See, I was going to say that one.
Yeah,
that was going to be my pick.
It's so cute.
There is lots of cute stuff this week. I almost went with Paget in what I assume is Joey's Ranger jersey. Makes me want to play hockey with Paget. But no, I skew ironic whenever possible, so this week it's going to be Joey's sock and dartboard.
When he comes to the door covering
another great moment, but I picked it for best outfit. Nothing but a dartboard and a sock. Kind of love that.
All right, themes we explored this episode. Mm-hmm. Theme 1, falling for your best friend's girl.
Aw. Theme 2, being your date's babysitter.
Are you technically a date if you're babysitting? Theme 3, using your cold to sing the blues.
Aw. Sticky shoes. Theme 4, your junior varsity boyfriend is stealing from you.
Yeah. Varsity. All right. We're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode. We'll be right back.
Okay, Gunther, what are we going to do? Well, Gunther, we're going to need to be honest with Rachel. Just tell her honestly, look her in the eye, just like I'm looking into your mirror eyes right now. And just say it. I kissed Phoebe. No, that sounds like I kissed her. But you didn't kiss her, Gunther. I know. She kissed me. She initiated the kiss. That's it, Gunther. Phoebe initiated the kiss. But you didn't stop it, did you? No. I didn't. You liked it, didn't you? No! I swear I didn't. You did. No, I didn't. Okay, I gotta talk to Rachel. I'll wear the yellow shirt. It brings out your hair. Yellow shirt. Got it. Thanks, Gunther. That's what I'm here for. All right, we're back.
We're back.
We're going to analyze the episode now. Starting with a cold open at Central Perk. The whole gang is there.
And it opens with cut lines.
Rude. Just interrupt me. Okay. I had her there. She thought I was me.
I was like, what? Joey is doing a crossword, and Mon leans over to see what he's writing. Mm-hmm. She goes, I don't think a 4-letter word for ship is ship.
Oh.
Joey says, oh, I thought it was a freebie.
Okay. So after that, Ross throws a napkin down as he tries to steal Rachel's attention away from that anthem book she's reading. Mm-hmm. And our friend Cornelius is at the counter at Central Perk. Yeah, he's in there today.
All right.
And Ross pretends to find the napkin that he dropped as he wails loudly, announcing, "What's this? Oh, right. It is that girl's phone number. That phone number of that really hot girl gave me." Ross fake talks to Chandler while flaunting it directly in Rachel's face. It's no big deal. I mean, it is her home phone number. She didn't give you her office number? But Rachel keeps ignoring Ross, but you can tell from the rest of the episode that he's getting under her skin, you know? Well, whoa! Ross fakes an earthquake or getting bumped by a stranger. I don't know what his fake motivation is. But he throws the napkin onto Rachel's book, and he's like, I almost lost this baby. Yep, the lovely Amanda gives me her number, and I go and drop it. Now he's just shaking the napkin in front of her face. And then suddenly Phoebe has to sneeze, and Rachel quickly grabs the phone number covered napkin and gives it to Phoebe for her to sneeze into. And Phoebe uses the napkin to catch her sneeze, and she says, thank you. Thank you, I'll be there for you. Every time I see this scene, I don't always remember it's the one where she's got the cold.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was just pretending to sneeze
so
she could take the phone number and give it to her.
Yeah. All right, we're still in Central Perk, but only 4 of the 6 are there, minus Phoebe and Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther comes over and asks Rachel when her birthday is, and we find out it's May 5th.
Okay.
She asks why, and Gunther says he's just making a list of people's birthdays. When Ross offers his December, Gunther interrupts, says, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we don't care. Nobody cares.
We pan over to Chandler sitting on the arm of the couch facing Monica, and he notices the lovely Paget Brewster sitting at the coffee counter and does pretty much what Adam would do if he were single, or even still now. I'm not willing to find out, though.
Hey, no, I would not. I'm a married man.
He's just talk a big game on the podcast.
Yeah, that's all I do.
So Chandler says, oh, she's pretty girl, that she's pretty. Monica encourages him to just go up and talk to her, ask her out. To which Chandler laughs and she asks, oh, what's the worst that could happen?
I could die. I like that answer.
Ross tries to use this to segue into his shenanigans for this week. Yeah, it's tough being single. That's why I'm so glad I found Amanda. Rach scoffs. Ross, you guys went out once, you took your kids to Chuck E. Cheese, and you didn't even kiss her. Ross gives Chandler the hairy eyeball. Chandler confesses, I tell people secrets. It makes them like me.
Aw. Yeah, they went to Chuck E. Cheese. He didn't even kiss it. That doesn't sound like a date.
Then there's some cut lines. Ross goes, all I'm going to say is finally it's nice to be in a mature relationship. Rachel goes, the world would be such a better place if that actually was all you were going to say.
Oh, nice.
So Phoebe enters sneezing, and Mon scolds her. You're sick. You shouldn't play. You should go home, get in bed, and stay there. Phoebe says in her nasally voice, but I'm unemployed. My music is all I really have now. Well, music and making my own shoes.
Oh.
Phoebe's hoists her horribly decorated shoe on the table. Pretty, huh? And then sneezes again.
Mm-hmm.
So on this shoe, there are buttons, pom-poms, sequins, rhinestones, candy corn, and fringe.
Yeah, and I just feel like I need to point out to everybody, gluing candy corn to an existing shoe does not equal making your own shoes.
So Chandler, ignoring the shoe, says, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get shot down. Any advice? Monica advises, just be yourself. Just not too much.
You've said that to me before.
Chandler gets up and softly says, wish me luck. Ross responds with,
good luck.
Wish it. He turns to Kathy and says, hi. I was just sitting over there, and Chandler, my name is Chandler. Did I say that? She says, no, you didn't. Hi, I'm Kathy. Chandler then says, Kathy with a K or a C? With a K. Chandler cringingly says, oh, hey. Like, do you ever think to ask people if their name is spelled with a certain letter?
No.
I just thought it was funny.
It'd be funny if she would have said C and it would have been, never mind.
Forget it. To which Kathy makes fun of him. Wow, you're really good at this. Chandler says, hey, come on, give me a break. I'm out on a limb here. Kathy apologizes and tells him she is waiting for her date.
Joe.
Enter Joey. Oh, there he is now.
Oh, boy.
Joey says, hey. Chandler responds, hey.
Hey.
And Joey kisses Kathy. Joey says, hey, I see you guys already met, huh? Chandler says, yep. I was just trying to figure out a way to demonstrate how to get my exceptionally large feet into my even bigger mouth. Joey says to Kathy, didn't I tell ya? Always showing off.
Always trying to get his feet in his mouth.
Phoebe goes to play her song and says, before I start, I just want to say I have a cold, so if I sneeze in the middle of the song, it's not on purpose. Oh, except the last verse of Pepper People. She starts to sing, belly cat, what are they feeding you? This chick sounds good. Belly cat, belly. Hey, Gunther, be a good little boy and bring me a whiskey. Do they have whiskey at the Central Perk?
Gunther's got his own whiskey. All right, so now we're back to Joey and Chandler's apartment. Chandler and Kathy. Mm-hmm. So Chandler emerges from his lair, wiping his eyes to show that he is sleepy. And he finds Kathy wearing a hockey jersey, sitting in his rusty lawn chair watching TV, and he says hi.
Hi.
And Chandler jokes, geez, at 2:30 in the morning, I didn't expect to have the fight over the remote.
Did you ever do that? Like get up really early in the morning or really
yeah,
late at night
I was going to say, I remember needing to wait for the certain times things were going to be on TV at weird hours. You'd be like, oh, I haven't seen Psycho in forever. It's going to be on tonight at 2 in the morning. I'm so glad we kind of fixed that a little bit.
I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning one time to order a Diane von Furstenberg dress off a Target website. I set my alarm and I go, if I get up, don't worry. I'm just going to the bathroom to order a dress off the Target website. But if I don't do it at 3 a.m., it'll be gone by the time I wake up. You were like, okay, do I need to do anything? Nope, just stay in bed.
All right, I feel that's not exactly the same as waiting for a TV show, but I understand. Kathy apologizes. Just this Ernie Kovacs thing in a few minutes I wanted to watch. Chandler cannot believe it because that's why he got up too. And Kathy states, you're kidding me. Oh, I love him.
So there's some cut lines. Kathy says, my dad used to make me stay up late and watch reruns with him. Chandler goes, mine too. Did your dad also make you watch the Mr. Universe contest? No. Well, me neither.
So, I watched a bunch of Ernie Kovacs stuff today.
Yeah.
It is weird, a little fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I looked him up. His visually experimental comedy style has influenced many people, including various people on Saturday Night Live, The Electric Company, remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Sesame Street, The Muppet Show, Andy Kaufman, and Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Aw, we watched one just before we came up here.
Yeah, what'd you think of that, by the way?
It was really weird.
It was really weird.
But it was kind of funny.
So Chandler starts to apologize for this afternoon. If he'd have known that Kathy and Joey were a thing, he never would have. And Kathy please. And Chandler says, Joey tells me you two met in acting class. And Kathy admits that they teamed them up as partners, and then Joey picked out 3 scenes for them to do and all had them making out with each other. Sounds like a Joey thing to do.
Yeah.
Chandler points out that that's actually a good thing because he used to have me rehearse with him. Did he still pick out the makeout scenes with him and Chandler? And Kathy laughs at Chandler, but then goes, oh. And Chandler asks if the show came on, but no, she's excited about the Wonder Broom. It's amazing. And Chandler runs over and grabs his own Wonder Broom to show off. They do have such similar interests. I've never bought a broom off the TV, but I'm sure somebody besides him and Monica have.
My mom bought my brother this cassette tape set of Willie Nelson's singing. She thought he would enjoy it.
No. Did he?
She made me call. No. But she made me call and order it off TV. It's on. Call.
Right.
Get this for your brother.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, then Kathy OMG's at the broom. She's like, wow, you got the broom. And Chandler shouts at the show, it's on. And Chandler hops in the canoe, and the chick starts chirping, and Chandler picks him up with a, there you go, little fella.
Aw.
And Kathy playfully hits him and says, what about the duck? And Chandler explains that the duck can swim. And Kathy goes, oh, of course.
See, she put her feet up on the canoe. I think she's flirting already.
Showing off her legs.
Yeah, yep. All right, we're back at Central Perk, the whole gang plus Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
So Phoebe's finishing up her song, my sticky shoes, why you stick on me, baby. Her bluesy singing reminds me of Nina Simone. I love Nina Simone, and I like that long, drawn-out, singing of a song. I can't sing like that because I sing too fast and get ahead of the...
You don't take any pauses.
No.
You don't pause for the music.
I suck at karaoke. All right. Then she thanks Gunther for the lights, honey. And everybody goes, way to go, Phoebe. They're all excited. Monica says, that cold makes you sound so great. Phoebe agrees it's fun. God, I love how sexy I am.
I do like when she coughs right after saying that. In the most disgusting way possible.
Yeah.
And Reginald is in the coffee house now.
Aw, so Cornelius and Reginald are switching back
Yeah,
and forth.
going back and forth. We need to name the little the little barista with the ponytail that's always there.
Oh, yeah.
She never really has a name, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, she was there a lot today.
So Joey says to Kathy, we should get going, and tells the gang, we're going to buy hamsters.
Oh!
Everyone says, ooh, that's great. I love those little guys. Kathy cautions, no. It's not like that. I work for a medical researcher.
Oh.
The gang falls silent, and Rachel says, well, have fun. Phoebe offers, well, I think it's great the medical community is finally trying to help sick hamsters. In the episode, they are all silent. But on the DVD, they all sarcastically go, oh, yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Good.
Some of them they let go, some of them they don't. So Monica says, you know what? I like Kathy. Chandler jumps at the chance to talk about Kathy and says, oh yeah, me too. She's so cool and pretty. Rachel tries to add her opinion. Yeah, and Chandler cuts her off with she's smart and funny, We were up all night talking and she said the funniest thing about... And everyone's staring at him. He goes, what? Rachel goes, you love her.
Yeah.
Chandler goes, no, I don't.
Yeah,
He
you're
says,
all
yes,
excited
you do,
and smiling, talking about her.
Chandler loves Kathy. Ross offers his support. Come on, Phoebes, lay off him. Thank you, Ross. Ross says, yeah, he's a little sensitive right now because he's so in love.
Oh.
Chandler is, all right, everyone, as they make ooh and ah noises at him. All right. Monica takes it one step further, turning around and doing what making out with someone hug thing with her hands. So she wraps her arms and goes, ooh, Kathy, I love you. Oh. She turns around and sees Gunther staring at her and stops suddenly. I was like, why are you embarrassed in front of Gunther? I like how Rachel puts her arm around her,
Right.
because she's embarrassed. And I might say, I'm not so sure I'd be embarrassed around Gunther. It's not like he's her boss or a famous chef. It's Gunther, for Christ's sake,
Yeah, but
Talks to himself in the mirror.
He talks to himself in the mirror all the time. He's fucking nuts. That's why she was worried. All right, Monica and Phoebes. So Phoebes is on the couch with her guitar, and she thinks she needs to write some depressing stuff to go along with her new bluesy voice. But she is having trouble since nothing that sad has ever really happened to her.
Did she lie to us this whole time?
Monica throws out some suggestions. Your mom dying, you having to live on the street when you were 14. Phoebe isn't necessarily getting inspired by those, but she thinks maybe she could write about the time her hair did that woohoo thing. And that's what the song Woohoo by the 5, 6, 7, and 8s is about, from Kill Bill.
Nuh-uh.
Woohoo, woohoo. Yeah, it's about their hair doing a woohoo thing.
I don't know, but I like that song.
Then Ross comes in with a hey, and the ladies greet him, and very loudly, Ross announces, so I'm going over to Amanda's tonight. To which Monica responds, Rachel's not here. I love how she just cuts through the crap.
Right.
I don't want to listen to it. So she asks, how's that going with Amanda? And Ross has the misconception that it's going great, actually. He thinks tonight might be the night.
Oh, my God.
The kids are going to play together, and then when they go to sleep, him and Amanda might break open a bottle of wine and do a little playing of their own.
Nope.
Drunken, hungry hippos. Now it's Rachel's turn to bust in with one of the guys in high school that I avoided talking to and announced, hi guys, this is Josh. Josh, these are my friends, and that's Ross. And the ladies say hi to Josh, and Josh greets everyone with a dudes. And Monica points to Josh's NYU soccer shirt and asks, so did you play in college? Josh lets her know that he still does. Next year, he hopes to make varsity, though. Rachel tries to taunt Ross by asking, didn't you play soccer in high school? Oh, no, wait, you just organized their game schedules on your Commodore 64. Is that a burn? You guys can decide for yourselves. I don't... Josh is played by Brian Fish Smith.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Brian Fish. So he goes by Fish.
Okay.
And he has 3 credits, and his role here on Friends being the most recent.
Oh, my.
And he is listed in his trivia as being a professional inline skater, which is something I did not know you could be a professional in.
Oh, all right.
So Josh has to go out to get to the game. So he's going to head. And then he kind of punches the air for emphasis. He starts to leave and Rachel grabs him and gives him a passionate kiss telling him, I'll miss you. And Josh exclaims, dope, before leaving. The ladies think that waste of oxygen was cute. Rachel agrees while adding, I know, isn't he great? It's so nice to finally be in a fun relationship. There's nothing boring about him, and she bets he can't even spell museum, or that he's never set foot in a museum. And Ross speculates that Josh may get to go soon, like on a class trip or something. R&R are deep into trying to push each other's buttons at this point. But Rachel is grasping, suggesting another great thing about him is, what's the word for an adult that doesn't have dinosaur toys in their bedroom? Is there a word for that?
No.
I bet Josh has a wall of participation ribbons, though.
And some girl posters.
Ross is getting annoyed, and he looks at her, and then he bangs his fists together. And Rachel asks, what was that? And Ross tells her, Monica knows. So Monica has to explain that the fist banging thing... Okay, so fist banging sounds like something else.
It sounds too R-rated for this.
So fist bumping is a separate thing. We'll have to think of a name for it. She says that this dumb thing Ross made up to fool their parents because it was a way of giving the finger without actually having to give it. I think everybody that this had their own little...
Yeah.
I'm saying fuck you without saying it.
Right.
Monica remembers that she cried the night Ross made that up because it was the first time that she realized that she was cooler than her older brother.
Not so much, though. Very low bar.
Ross is starting to wish he hadn't come over to rub his date in Rachel's face, and he's announcing he's going to get ready, and then he stops to do the...
Double fist.
Oh,
that sounds worse.
Oh, we'll think of something. Anyway, he directed it at Monica before saying he's getting ready for his date tonight, and then he lets them know that he's going to head, and he leaves. Phoebe decides to leave too because she's playing in an hour. And, hey! And she coughs and clears her throat. You should guys come and hear me. Oh, hear me? Oh! And then she tries to sing, my sticky shoes. Oh, I lost my sexy phlegm. Oh no, Phoebe feels better. Damn it.
So now we go to Amanda's apartment. Ross arrives with Ben. Amanda is played by Laura Interval.
Okay.
She's had several TV show appearances like Guiding Light,
Okay.
Star Trek Voyager, and Law and Order Criminal Intent.
Bum bum.
So Amanda opens the door and greets Ross and Ben. Ross says, wow, you look great. Amanda says, thanks. And Ross greets her son Tommy on the couch, who's playing with the Magnadoodle.
Oh, nice.
Amanda says, I'm so glad that you could come over tonight. Ross replies, oh, no, it's my pleasure.
Ooh.
Amanda says, okay, well, my cell phone number is right here on the counter. Please help yourself to anything in the fridge. Ross looks stunned and goes, what? Amanda touches his arm. I really appreciate this so much. I've been trying to go out with this guy for like a month.
Oh.
Ross is still stunned. Amanda notices the bottle of wine he has and says, oh, I don't mean to be a square.
Well, then don't use the word square.
But I'd really appreciate if you wait and drink your wine after the kids are asleep. Then there's cut line. She goes over to kiss her son goodbye and then starts to leave. And she goes, I blocked the adult channels for the other babysitters, but the code is 43. Ross interrupts, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Amanda says, thanks, Ross. I hope I can do the same for you sometime. And when she leaves, Ross tosses the bottle of wine and says, who wants to make some long-distance calls?
I really enjoyed that this interaction is all we get to see, and we get to fill in all of Ross's misunderstandings on our own.
Right.
Like when they went to Chuck E. Cheese, he must have been oblivious
Right.
to what was really happening.
Playing together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was talking to her about gas or how she wanted to die, and she was probably just straight up ignoring him. All right, so now we're on the backlot street from the 1950s. So.
It looks really weird, doesn't it?
Well, it's because it's a backlot street.
Yeah, it's very brightly lit.
Yeah, it's the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Chandler is buying a newspaper and he spots Kathy jogging. She apparently made the varsity team, judging by her shirt that reads varsity across it. He calls after her, Kathy, Kathy, Kathy. Hi, Kathy, Kathy. But she can't hear him because she's got headphones on. And so she keeps running. And Chandler starts chasing her as some 70s chase music starts to play.
But now you know it's the 60s mod school.
Yeah. I thought it was like from that weird Spider-Man from forever ago. Like, and the guy just crawling, crawling around a fake building. Remember that?
No.
So Chandler first nearly gets hit by a car. And then he rushes by a hot dog vendor and gets mustard all over him. Then he dodges various people while continuing to shout Kathy. And after crashing into a dog walker, Chandler becomes tangled up in the leashes of like 5 dogs. And in desperation, he throws his newspaper while shouting, "Fetch it! Fetch it!" He frees himself and continues running, "Kathy, Kathy, Kathy!" And he trips and falls into a pile of garbage and ends up with old garbage lettuce in his mouth. Climbing out of the garbage, he crosses the street like Detective David Mills in Seven by running over the hoods of the cars and cabs. Oof. That's how Brad Pitt hurt his arm in Seven.
Yeah, but it was rainy in Seven. So.
That's why he slipped and fell.
Yep.
Finally, across the street, Chandler jumps in front of Kathy with a out of breath. He calls out, "Kathy." And smiling Kathy's like, "Hey, Chandler, what are you doing here?" And he's just like, "Oh, I just wanted to say, hey." And she's like, "Hey." And Chandler says, "Okay," and then sort of whimpers and walks away because now he knows what we know that the girls knew. He loves Kathy.
Yes. Now we're back at Monica and Rachel's, Monica and Ross. Ross is lamenting about his, quote, date. And Mon says, "Oh, come on, you're making it sound worse than it actually was." Ross discusses, says, "Her date tipped me $10.
Cool.
Mon laughs, and then Phoebe runs into the kitchen with wet hair, opens the window, and sticks her head outside. So she came over to Monica's and took a shower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Phoebe does whatever she wants, wherever she wants.
So Ross asks, "Phoebes, what are you doing?" Phoebe says she wants to be sexy again, so she's trying to catch a cold. Should be easy. Supposedly they're pretty common.
Ooh.
Monica scolds Phoebe. "You'll catch pneumonia."
I think I'm getting a little bit of a cold.
Are you?
Yeah, I
Stay
will.
away from me. Actually, I think I brought it to you.
Yeah,
So.
I think so.
So Chandler comes in and says, "Okay, you were right. I'm in love with Joey's girlfriend."
Oh.
Phoebe says, "What?" Ross says, "Are you serious?" Phoebe wants to know how that's possible. You barely know her. Well, they spent all night talking to each other.
Talking about love.
Chandler says, "I don't know. I just can't get her out of my head, you know? I mean, I'm a very bad person. A very, very bad person. I'm a horrible person." He waits for a reaction, and when he doesn't get one, "No, you're not, Chandler. We still love you, Chandler."
I do that to you every now and then. I go, "Adam, you're a horrible person, blah, blah, blah." And then you just let it hang there. And then I have to do the second part.
Because I'm waiting for you to do the second part.
Mm-hmm.
So Monica sneezes and starts getting nasally. "Oh, gosh, Phoebe, I think I caught your cold." Phoebe yells, "You mean you stole it?" Monica sneezes again, and Phoebe yells, "Don't cover your mouth when you do that."
Cough in my face.
Joey and Kathy enter laughing. Joey says, "Hey," and Kathy says to Chandler, "We were just talking about you."
Uh-oh.
Joey explains that he told her about the time Chan got drunk and fell asleep with his head in the toilet. Chandler laughs and makes a swirl motion right in there.
Right in there.
And here's where the scene normally ends, but there's some cut lines.
Oh, nice.
So Monica says to Joey, "What movie did you get?" And Joey goes, "I get what I always get. Die Hard." Everyone groans except for Kathy, who is thrilled. Kathy says, "See, that's what I like about Joey. Any other guy would have been, yeah, The English Patient is my favorite movie too." She sits down next to Chandler. But Joey goes, "No way, let's get Die Hard. I'm not watching that English crap." And Joey sits on the other side of Kathy. Monica sarcastically, "Yeah, he's dreamy."
Well, The English Patient sucks.
Yeah.
But I'll watch Die Hard right now. if you
Anytime
want
it's
to.
on, I'll watch it. But we hated The English Patient.
Yeah.
And we were living in LA at the time The English Patient came out. And we went to see it in the movie theater. And the whole time I'm watching it going, I must be stupid. I must be intellectually not bright because I think this is a load of crap. But everybody talked about how great it was.
Right.
And then when we left the theater, I was afraid to say anything.
Right.
Because I was afraid you were going to go, "Oh my God, it was amazing." And you were like, "That sucked." And I was like, okay, I'm not that dumb.
Oh, thank you. Woo.
So Chandler, uncomfortable, goes, I gotta go meet some friends. And he gets up and leaves. Joey turns to Ross and goes, he has other friends?
Yippee-ki-yay, futtermucker. All right, now we're back at Joey and Chandler's. Chandler and the chick and the duck. Chandler is playing hide and go seek with the barnyard animals. And what is that white splatter all over the kitchen peninsula? The birds make me think it's bird crap. They need to clean it up.
Yeah, I'm shocked because chickens and ducks don't go like other animals. They just poop while they walk.
Right.
So
it just squirts out.
when they said that their apartment still stunk, I was like, yeah, I can only imagine.
Anyway, it's best if we're not thinking about that,
That's
so they
true.
need to clean up the white splatter
All right.
off the thing. Chandler has his eyes covered, and he's going, 99, 100, ready or not, here I come. And uncovering his eyes, he finds that the chick and the duck are still sitting right in front of him. And he says to them, all right, let's go over the concept one more time. And this is the kind of thing that the girl kid would do if
I totally
we left her
was gonna
alone.
say that. She's always like, we're always like, who are you talking to? I said to the cat, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, okay, never mind.
The cat was upset with me, and I was trying to explain that I was in a bad mood. And I'm like, oh, gosh. So Joey comes in, and so you can see the Magnadoodle then. And there's a blacky cow with a moo word bubble and a duck and a mushroom. But the weird thing is that the cow's tail goes down to underneath the mushroom. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
We'll post it.
Okay.
But Joey asks Chandler if he wants to get some dinner with him and Kathy. And Chandler claims that he already ate, and Joey is shocked because it's only 4:30. And Chandler half lies and half jokes. I had a big meal on Monday, so that's just going to get me straight through the whole week. And Joey thinks he can see what's going on here. And Chandler is a tad worried about this at this point, asking, you do? He's like, yeah, you don't like Kathy. Well, at least Joey's not a detective. Joey has noticed that Chandler has been avoiding her ever since they started going out. And he made an effort to like Janice, and now it's Chandler's turn to make an effort to like Kathy by going out to dinner with him. Chandler reluctantly agrees, and Joey offers, good, hey, my treat, but that's only because you're not going to eat anything, right? Oh, boy. I'll pay for you since you're not ordering anything.
So we're back at Monica and Rachel's. Just Monica's there by herself.
Yeah.
She's lying on the sofa, and she's clearly sick. So there's a cut line. She's about to sneeze and grabs a pillow off the couch and sneezes into the pillow.
Oh.
And then she looks up and goes, sorry, Grandma. But they probably figured that wasn't very Monica-like, so they cut it out.
Right.
So Rachel enters, returning from a date with Josh, and when they get the door open, Rachel turns and passionately kisses him.
Yeah, she's going to catch something doing that. And not a cold. Not a cold.
Monica, miserable with a cold, says, Ross isn't here. Rachel says, oh, and she stops and tries to walk away from Josh, but he keeps holding her, and she goes, stop it. Josh says, so I'll see you at the party. Beer's fear, man, 24/7. So I had to look this up.
Yeah.
Because I was a total nerdy geek in high school and college. I didn't drink until I was well into my 30s. And I thought this guy's bong named Molly was his cat that he kept locked in a closet. But anyway, I wanted to know if this is a real saying. And unfortunately, it is.
Oh, beer's fear?
Beer fear, also known as hangxiety, refers to the anxious and often paranoid feelings some people experience the day after drinking, often accompanied by hangover symptoms and a sense of dread about the previous night's activities.
Oh, so it's like I can't remember anything?
Yeah,
So.
beer's fear.
Oh, interesting.
Rachel, Monica leans up and gives a sarcastic thumbs up. Josh leaves and Rachel says sarcastically, I'm so gonna marry that guy. At least she knows he's a dork, right?
I don't know. She does, but...
She still goes out with him.
Yeah.
She looks into her wallet and gives a frustrated, oh. Monica asks, what? Rachel says, I think he's stealing from me. Monica asks, why? Rachel walks over and shows the empty wallet, because he's stealing from me. Phoebe enters and says, hi, it's me and Soup. She tells Rachel, Josh looks so yummy in your leather jacket. Ugh. She storms out after him.
And this is why later, while dating Joshua, Rachel says she does not like the name Josh. She had to get everything back from this guy.
Right.
She had to go through a series of shots.
So Phoebe instructs Monica, now I don't eat chicken, so it's just noodle soup.
Noodle soup.
And there's no chicken in the broth either, so it's really just noodle water. Monica, not sarcastically, thanks Phoebe very much. Phoebe walks around picking up Monica's used Kleenex and puts some in her pocket.
Yeah.
Monica shouts, what are you doing with those? Phoebe retorts, but I need your germs. I want my coal back. I miss my sexy voice. Monica apologizes that Phoebe's lost her sexy voice, and Phoebe says, it's okay. How's the soup? Mom makes noises, nodding her head. Good. Monica sets the soup down, and Phoebe picks it up and licks the rim.
Licks the rim.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
Monica shouts.
Oh, yucky. All right, now we're at Nicky St. Hubbins.
Is that what it's called?
That's what's on the outside of the building.
All right.
There's like a video store on one side and a little shop on the other, so they must be in the Nicky St. Hubbins. I did not look it up to see if it was real, though.
Oh, okay.
I assume it was. But we are at a hip and happening place in NYC, and Chandler gets to watch as Joey nibbles on Kathy's neck.
Aww.
He has a plate in front of him, so that Monday meal didn't last as long as he'd hoped. Kathy says, guys, check it out. You can see that girl's underwear. And Joey asks, is she great or what? Yeah, Joe does that for me sometimes. Kathy wants to know what Chandler thinks of the underwear girl. And Chandler tries to play it off like she's not really his type. And Kathy's like, what? She is gorgeous. And Chandler thinks that it's the fishnet stockings. Because whenever he sees a girl in fishnet stockings, it reminds him of his father in fishnet stockings. And Kathy's like, okay, understanding a little more why you're single. And she has an idea to fix Chandler up with a friend of hers. And she's like, she's pretty. And then we can double date. I wonder if it's JJ.
He should double date.
But no thank you, Chandler says. Kathy says she has some ugly friends and they're all available too. But Chandler wants to go grab a beer and he leaves the table while throwing a little moody. And Joey's miffed now, super miffed. Kathy is way better than Janice. He follows Chandler and is like, what the fuck, man? Kathy was being really nice and you just walked away. I thought we had a deal. And Chandler is having trouble both hiding his feelings and trying to play nice with Joey. And a little harshly, he says, what do you want from me? And Joey pleads he wants him to like her. But if that's too damn difficult, at least you can do is pretend. And Chandler's like, I am pretending. And his tone suggests that he's having a difficult time not adding dumbass. But Joey yells at him to do it better. And then Chandler posits, well, what do you say I go over there and tell her how much I like her? And Joey gives him a thumbs up, but Chandler's not done. No, it will be good. I can tell her how much I've been thinking about her, that I haven't stopped thinking about her since the moment I met her, that I'm so fantastically over the top, want to slit my own throat in love with her, that for every minute of every hour of every day, I can't believe my own damned bad luck that you met her first. And he's so sad.
He is sad.
And Joey thinks that's pretty good, but suggests toning it down a little. And as Joey heads back to the table, Chandler starts to make a grab for Joey, but then doesn't grab him. It looks like he just wants to say, can you just try to remember this conversation for a couple weeks from now?
Flashbacks. All right, we're back at Monica and Rachel's. Monica and Rachel. Starts off with cut lines. Rachel's finished taking Monica's temperature. Monica goes, I still have a fever. Are you sure that thing's working right? Rachel goes, well, we could take it the other way.
Oh, my goodness.
So Ross enters, hey, so Amanda just dropped me off. Yeah, that's one of these things I love about her. She's old enough to drive. Then he says to Monica, so I guess you're not going to Mom and Dad's tonight. Monica goes, nope, sorry.
Sorry.
Rachel says, well, where's Amanda? Monica asks Rach, could you give me some cough drops? Rachel, still tormenting Ross, says, I mean, I'm thinking you could bring her and you guys could go up to your old room and not make out.
Ooh.
Monica says, Ross, cough drops, please. Ross retorts to Rachel, at least I know she's not going out with me to get into R-rated movies.
Oh.
Rachel argues, why don't you just marry her? Oh, no, wait a minute. You can't. I'm sorry. I forgot. She's not a lesbian.
The girl kid was like, that's not very nice when I was watching it earlier.
Ross starts, you see, Amanda and I have a very special... Monica interrupts, shouting, you have nothing. You're not even going out. You're her babysitter. You have a 12-year-old girl's job. Rachel laughs. Oh, that is so sad. Monica's still shouting. And what are you laughing at, miss? My keg-sucking boyfriend is stealing from me? Now Ross starts laughing. Rachel says, hey, so he stole a couple bucks from me. At least he bought me something with it. And he shows her bracelet. Monica shouts, that's mine! Now would you both please start acting like adults and get me my cough drops?
You're going to do Emily's accent when she's on here, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. Well, how can you do a nasally voice without doing a nasally voice?
That's right, you have to do it. I just think it's cute.
Ross and Rachel apologize to Mom. Ross gives her the cough drops and says, at least I made $10 in my relationship. Rachel says, she does double fist gesture. What do we call that?
Double fist gesture. The Geller double bump?
It's a gesture. She does the gesture with her pounding her two fists together. I don't know. Ross comes back he puts his hands behind his neck with his arms sticking straight out and starts flapping them together.
Yeah, like he's trying to fly away.
It's like,
And that means go fuck yourself. All right, so now we're at Central Perk, and Phoebe's there with her guitar, and she's sitting on the couch and playing her new blues song, I guess. I don't. Parading goats are parading down the street. Parading goats are parading, leaving little treats. Phoebe questions Gunther on whether the song works without her sexy voice, and Gunther likes it. Really? And then he sneezes, and Phoebe looks at him intensely and then orders, Gunther, kiss me. And Gunther's like, what? And then Phoebe follows Gunther and kisses him. A deep and penetrating kiss. And then he falls onto the couch after she's done in shock, and Phoebe swallows all of the viruses. Then we cut to Chandler Joey's. Chandler, full of ennui, is watching the attack of the 50-foot woman as Joey and Kathy are laughing in Joey's bedroom. The pair get pretty loud, so Chandler turns the TV way up, and Joey opens his boudoir door wearing nothing but a sock and holding a dartboard over his Triviani. And Joey says, hey, we're not exactly going to be sleeping in here, but do you mind?
Aww.
And Chandler's in the depths of despair, and who should he turn to?
That's right.
We cut to Monica and Rachel's. Monica's plodding to the doorway, draped in a blanket, and she finds Chandler outside, also in a blanket, asking, can I sleep on your couch? And Monica nods, and they both walk to the couch looking all cute and depressed.
We're back at Central Perk. The whole gang is there, and Phoebe is singing, and I'm still waiting for my paper mache man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, my babies.
Thank you, babies. She got her cold back.
Yep. Applause, applause. Gunther comes up to Rachel. Rachel goes, yeah? I don't know if you heard about what happened between me and Phoebe the other day. Rachel's, no. Gunther goes, well, we kissed. I didn't initiate the kiss, but I also didn't stop it, and I've been feeling guilty. Rachel, confused, goes, okay. Gunther says, so are we, cool?
Are we cool?
Rachel, really confused, goes, okay. Gunther says, I knew you'd understand. He walks away, leaving Rachel with a, what the fuck just happened look on her face.
What's going on?
And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end.
Cut and print.
Yeah.
We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back. I sent away for my paper mache man. I asked for smart and cute and quirky and artsy. I picked eyes of blue and lips of cherry. Hair or no, it made no difference. Taxes and shipping, I'm getting a bargain. He Thank you, my babies.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
So how do you feel about that, Joe?
I'm not going to be getting a record deal anytime soon, but I kind of got into the rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, you were doing your little Phoebe dance right there.
Nobody's allowed to make fun of me. All right, you can.
I could take it off the internet if you want. All right, what did we learn from this episode?
You know what I learned?
What?
Phoebe knows that she's not a good singer because she said, hey, this chick sounds good.
Right. Hey, I sound so much better like this.
And she got pissed off that her sexy phlegm was gone. She knows she's got kind of an annoying singing voice.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I never thought about it.
I think Phoebe just wants to share herself with the world.
She wants to be quirky and fun. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
What did you think?
I learned that Joey only takes one sock off for bed. I don't know if it's a superstitious thing or...
You know how I feel about socks in bed.
Oh, I do know. And Rachel will date anyone to not be upped by Ross, which seems dangerous.
Yeah. What, did she just walk into the NYU and be like, who wants to go out with me?
Right, the first guy that was like, how you doing?
What are your final thoughts on this episode?
I still wonder how much of Ross and Amanda's relationship he misunderstood. I mean, it reminds me of when Ann Perkins didn't know Chris broke up with her in Parks and Rec that one time.
Yes. You want to go back and see those scenes.
Right, I want to see the scenes.
Yeah.
I want to see him at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Interacting with her and her being oblivious toward him.
And asking him to come over.
Right.
Yeah, because how would you phrase that you would think it was a date?
Right.
Yeah, okay. True. My final thoughts, I only slightly feel bad for Chandler because his true love is right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. So, well, it makes it easier.
Yeah. So what's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prior count was goose egg.
Yeah.
The episode total was chicken egg. So we got overall count of 2 eggs and no vests.
Oh, we're 5 episodes in, no vests.
Yeah, we said if Kathy showed up and there are no vests, we'd start getting worried.
Yeah, we should probably worry.
Uh-oh.
All right. I think there's one coming up, though. Magnadoodle tracker, you'll put a picture in our... we'll share it on socials. Yeah. But it's a blocky-looking cow with a moo word bubble.
Yeah.
A duck and what we think looks like a mushroom.
Yeah. It looks like somebody started drawing a tree and then drew a mushroom. And then... and it's connected to the cow's tail
and then
somehow.
The cow is very blocky.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's just somebody dragging the pin down. Whatever.
So what was our IMDb rating for this episode?
8.2 out of 10 stars.
Okay.
With 5,400 ratings.
That's respectable. Not bad. Yeah. So I did post and ask for some feedback on our social media.
Uh-huh.
And Michelle TB, who's posted before, came through.
Mm-hmm.
She said, this is a great episode. It's hard to pick a favorite moment because I love Chandler revealing his love for Kathy at the bar.
Yeah.
Only to have Joey take it as a joke. And that's true. That is an amazing moment because he is so, acting as, spilling his guts. And he's like, well, okay, tone it down.
You feel like anybody else would be like, what is going on right now?
Right.
I think the being in the club helps you think that it's loud.
She loves Monica breaking up with the ridiculous R&R fight with bold truths. That's a great moment too. You're right.
It's very fun.
And Phoebe's sexy singing voice gives her a cabaret vibe that steals the show. I love it when all the characters shine. Yeah. It's true. It was a good episode. Everyone did a great job.
Yeah, and they had fun with everybody.
Yep.
Very much agree.
So thank you, Michelle TB, for writing in. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Michelle.
So what is next week's episode?
Next week is the one with the dirty girl.
Oh, you like this episode. What's our synopsis?
Rachel's obsessed with finishing a crossword blank by herself. Monica enlists Phoebe as a heavy for a catering event. Chandler buys a children's book for Joey's girlfriend. Aww. And Ross finds out Mystique cannot imitate someone that can clean up after herself.
Because Rebecca Romaine plays the girl and she plays Mystique in the X-Men.
That is true.
Very nice. I'm looking forward to that one. That one's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do the all the time. So everyone be
I was
prepared.
trying to save that.
I know. I did it. You didn't. So be prepared for that for next week. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
Yeah.
So how are you doing? How was your week?
It was pretty good.
Yeah. So we told you week before last our older dog passed away.
Yeah.
And our little 2 dogs, very young, they're 2 and 3, are just like beside themselves, like not knowing what to do. And the vet said it would take some time. But we decided to get rid of our family room couch and get a new one.
Well, we were already looking at couches.
Yeah, before the dog passed away. So Adam moved it out into the garage because our new one's being delivered tomorrow. And Eleanor is like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing to me?
She was sitting next to me on the couch, looking right at my eyes and just going, like, easy.
She's like,
okay.
First Maren's gone. Now the couch is gone. Like, it's okay. There'll be one tomorrow. We'll be fine. But we did watch we did old school week, I called it, because you started off with Tremors.
Tremors.
Do you guys remember Tremors? If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. It's really good. What is it? 80s? 90s?
Yeah, 80s.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon's in it.
Yeah.
I don't know the other guy's name.
Fred Ward.
That's it. Fred Ward is in it. And Reba McEntire.
Reba McEntire.
And Michael Gross
the dad
from
from
Family Ties.
Right.
Yeah, it's really good. It's funny. And it's cute.
Right. It's an awesome monster movie.
Yeah.
It's one of the best campy campy monster movies that just holds up.
It's just so funny. And then so then I was like, he was like, what do you want to watch next? I go, we gotta go old school again. So we watched Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Which is oh gosh, what's his name? I wanted to say William Hurt, but it's not William Hurt.
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. Why did I think it was?
I don't know.
Jeff Daniels is the main guy in it. It's about spiders, obviously, and it's really good. I love Arachnophobia.
Yeah, Arachnophobia is another one that's a little bit silly and it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Oh, John Goodman's in it too. Yeah, John Goodman.
You know, there's still good scares and still creepy and makes you feel like they're on you.
Is it on me? I feel like it's on me. So we may be keeping the old school movie thing going, the movie train. We talked about watching all the Nightmare Before Elm Street movies.
Nightmare Before Elm Street.
I got Nightmare Before Christmas and Nightmare on Elm Street. Somebody needs to make that movie.
Yeah. The Nightmare Before Elm Street. They were just digging the mud out.
All right, I think I should end it there.
You think we should end it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little punchy after work today. So, all right. We are so glad you stumbled across our podcast, and if you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends, fans.
Or maybe rate it and or leave a review.
Yes, and if you want to contribute your thoughts or reactions to the podcast, pick your favorite episode like Michelle TV and send us your musings, and we'll share them on that episode. You can also write just to say hey.
Yeah, like MTB. We'd like to hear from more of you misfits out there.
That's right. You can email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com.
Or we're hosted on Buzzsprout.
Are you okay?
Yes. Or we're hosted on Buzzsprout. If you'd like to help us with our costs, visit our page and click donate button. I think it's just a little thing you click on there.
Yep, it is.
Then you probably have to put in a bunch of other information. But you can also send us fan mail through Buzzsprout. Lots of ways to talk to us. If you do any of those, we will give you a shout out on the show.
Absolutely. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links on the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends. And also don't forget, we have a store on TeePublic. And Rochelle W. bought a Maladjusted Misfits tee this week. I got a message today that they're on sale for another 24 hours, $16 a t-shirt. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you've always wanted a Friends t-shirt, let us know. We'll make it for you and put it on this page.
Yeah, definitely. That's a fun idea. Joe, are you ready for a cup of coffee?
I think I had enough coffee, but I'll take another. No, it's not like that. I work for a medical researcher.